Hello everybody, Blaze here, and welcome to the second anime pickups video for the month of March 2015. I've done this one quite soon after the last part, as I really want to catch up and get back to doing these in the month that they refer to. But anyway, first up we have The Garden of Sinners, the limited edition DVD box set from Aniplex of America. Now, this is an out of print set now. When it was in print it was expensive. I actually did want to own Garden of Sinners. I'd watched the first two movies via fan subs, etc., and I thought they were both really, really cool. I really liked the dark story, especially the first one. I thought the first one was pretty decent. So I definitely was interested in seeing them all, but I really wanted Blu Ray, and it turns out, I mean, I was never going to pay the crazy price of, or at least originally, the crazy price of the imported version that came out in America, but that premium Blu-ray box set that did come out in Japan, as well as the standard definition one, were or are now within a price range that I always thought I might be able to do. But when I saw this DVD box set appear on eBay, I decided to go for it because it was going to cost half the price it would cost me to still buy the Blu-ray versions from Japan. And honestly, the Blu-ray isn't a massive upgrade, and I thought, I'm probably never going to get around to doing the Blu-ray stuff, and I would like to pick this up. So I saw it go on eBay, decided to get it, happy to get it. It's a really nice set. I'm not going to go in depth in the video of unboxing it like I do with the other ones, because there's just way too much stuff to it. There's some pretty good unboxings out there, like done by people like Slightly Otaku and stuff, so I might put a link to one of those unboxings. But yeah, finally happy to own the set. Next up we have one of my most exciting purchases probably for the whole year. This is Yakutei Japan. This is the first two parts in the art box from Right Stuff. Obviously the third part doesn't come out to July, I don't think. But I am really, really happy about this coming out. This is a samurai series, shonen series, that was on between 2004 and 2006, and I'm so glad it's finally been licensed. When Right Stuff were teasing their licenses, they were going to do or announce at Anime Expo, one of the ones that hinted to this, I actually predicted, and I freaked out when I was watching the panel and this was actually the show they had picked up. I was not under the impression that I was going to be right, so I was very happy I was. Basically a series about a guy who, or a teenager I guess, who basically is obsessed with bread, and yeah, do not forget to check out the DVD-ROM. I love that, that's great. But yeah, he's obsessed with bread, and he wants to create a national bread for Japan, since according to this series they don't have one, to compete with the rest of the world. So he ends up going to, I think, a culinary school of some sort, and yeah, that's basically the series. One of the reasons I really love the shonen genre, and something I really wish that we saw more from the shonen genre, is the fact that it doesn't always have to be about fighting. It's just about, competition and characters growing up through competition together in order to pursuit of their goals. Like, to me, that's what a shonen series can really be about, and I always love it when that genre diversifies from just the normal fighting that you get with most of the shows. And Yakutei Japan is one of those, and thank you Right Stuff so much for putting this out. I can't wait to own all of it. I never thought this day would come, and I'm ecstatic it has. Another pickup that I'm pretty excited about, this is Osamu Tezuka's Phoenix, or Hinotori. This is the mid-2000s TV series adaptation of his grand, ambitious, epic manga, Hinotori Phoenix. Basically, it's a story that's set over 1,000 years, and it's all about just the story of life and how through rebirth, hence the phoenix, rises from the ashes or whatever. And it's just all these different stories set in all these different time periods that all share a similar theme. This is the second anime adaptation of the unfinished story. Unfortunately, Tezuka never finished it, but it was one of his longest running projects. But yeah, this is the second version. There was 3 movies done in the 80s, and this is the TV series. And yeah, one I put off for way too long. Recently I read 2 of Tezuka's mangas, Ode to Kirihito and Apollo's Song, and I love them both, and I really need to read more of his stuff because I just really enjoy it. I really love his style of storytelling, and yeah, and I'm really looking forward to eventually watching this series. I feel like out of all of the anime adaptations especially TV series stuff of his, I think this is the one that's going to appeal to me the most. So I'm really happy that I was able to pick it up in this nice perfect collection, which is hard to get these days. I was able to find it cheap though, and thanks for Media Blasters for putting it out. Following on, we have 2 more anime adaptations from, this time, a different classic heralded legendary mangaka in Masamune Shiro. This is Dominion Tank Police, and in a minute it will be New Dominion Tank Police as well. But yeah, I was able to pick this up really cheap off eBay. Some guy here in the UK was selling a bunch of stuff, and really cheap at OVAs. Because this, the original Dominion Tank Police 4-episode OVA is actually quite hard to get hold of nowadays for a decent price. I was able to pick it up for a smooth £3, I think it was, or £5 at most, or something. And it comes on this nice poster, originally put out by Central Park Media. I watched this, finished the last 2 episodes of it today, or the last 2 acts. And honestly, I'm middling on it. I wasn't overly impressed. I think the problem I have with it is I've seen Patlabor, and Patlabor is very much the similar formula to Dominion Tank Police, where you've got this group of characters that all work for this like police department, and they're all like kind of just a crazy bunch of different eccentric type characters, etc. And yeah, they go out and do wild things with their robots, in this case tanks in Dominion Tank Police. But I just found that Patlabor is just so much better at it than at least the original OVA of Dominion Tank Police. I'm looking forward to watching the new Dominion Tank Police to see if it's any better. I heard the manga dub is a cross between terrible and awesome, so I really love the 2 bits of art we get with the new Dominion Tank Police release. I got the manga entertainment release for New Dominion Tank Police rather than the Made in Japan version, because the manga version has the dub. The Made in Japan version does not, and I believe the video quality is practically the same anyway. So yeah, happy to own those, just more to add to the Masamune Shiro collection. Okay, so next up we have Technoman Blade 2. This is the complete 6-episode OVA collection. This is obviously a sequel to the early 90s television series, 43-episode series, Technoman Blade, also done by Tatsunoko Productions. In fact, that original, the 90s series is a remake of a 1970s series called just Technoman, which is also a Tatsunoko Productions series. So yeah, I decided to pick this up. This is the Discotek release. It has English and Japanese. Discotek didn't dub it. Obviously, it was originally put out by Urban Vision back in like 2001 or something as a complete collection. So yeah, that's why it's got a dub on it. I decided to pick it up because I wanted to own the complete collection. I haven't watched the TV series of Technoman Blade yet, but I wanted to own the complete collection, and I figured why not. The price was really good at the moment for Technoman Blade 2, at least when I bought it. So yeah, I decided why not pick it up there and then. I don't know if I'm going to pick up Technoman, which is the Saban Productions English edited version of the series, which is of Technoman Blade. But I might do that. I don't know. I haven't really thought about it too much. But next up is a upgrade. This is the complete Blu Ray collection of the Book of Bantora, the David production series, which is the same studio that does JoJo Bizarre Adventure. I used to own these on DVDs. In fact, I still do. I need to sell them. But I picked this up because I bought it dirt cheap off eBay, brand new and sealed. Like, could not resist it. So yeah, the complete 27-episode series, English and Japanese, on 3 discs. Honestly, first time I watched this, or the only time I've watched this, I wasn't that keen on it. The thing is, I love the concept for this. Basically, the idea is that in the world of the Book of Bantora, when people die, they turn into books which are stored in the Bantora library, and then you've got these library guardians with psychological powers, etc., that protect all these books. Because when someone dies, they turn into a book. You can open that book and learn all their secrets. So they're pretty valuable things. And there's like a religious society, evil religious society, pretty much from what I remember, that want to get a hold of a lot of these books to uncover some plot points, or these the plot points in the show or whatever. And yeah, it's a really cool series in that sense. But the story was kind of, I couldn't wrap my head around it a lot of the time. The action was sort of stilted, but I was totally willing to give it another shot. So yeah, happy to pick it up really cheap on Blu-ray. best way to rewatch it, I guess, in high definition. And last but certainly not least, we have the complete collection of 6 episodes of OVA of Gunbuster. This is the Bandai Visual or Oniami's label release. This is Gainax 6 episode OVA from 1988. It was the second project they did after Royal Space Force Wings of Oniami's, and yeah, I'm really happy to finally own this set. I'm disappointed I waited so long, and I decided to go for this cheaper set. The outer slipcase, if you will, is not in the greatest of condition, but the rest of it is in perfectly fine, if not used but fine condition. And yeah, I'm pretty happy to own this space sci-fi mecha series with I think it's got 3 female leads that pilot the robot, which I presume is called Gunbuster. I haven't seen the OVA yet. There's obviously more to this franchise. There is the 2 movies, one of which I think is just a retelling, or if not a recut, of the OVA. And then there's DOUGHBUSTER, and then there's also Gunbuster 2, which is a TV series, I think, or maybe that's an OVA as well. Discotek put out Gunbuster 2, and you can buy the Blu Ray box set, also put out by Oniami's or Bandai Visual, with the movies in it, and in an art box and stuff, and an extras disc. So I'd like to track that down eventually and own all of Gunbuster. I'm looking forward to watching this. I think it's right up my alley. 80s sci-fi, decent soundtrack, Gainax animation, should be good. So yeah, that's my pickups for the month of March. That's the second part done. April will be coming very, very soon, as well as some exciting other things that I have planned for the next couple of weeks. So yeah, look forward to that, and I'll see you next time.